Hey, I'm Angie.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're
Lovespirals.
Welcome to Chillin with Lovespirals, episode 88 for
August 16th, 2025.
Woo! So, wow, I feel like it's been so long since our last episode.
Yeah, it was a little over a month, yeah.
Yeah. So we did kind of miss that like one song or podcast a month thing, but we're pretty darn close.
Yeah, it's more of a goal, ideal, rather than something we have to absolutely hit.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's like we're our own bosses in this. So,
Yeah.
It's not like anyone's breathing down our neck. But all that being said, Glittering, our brand new single, is out now on all streaming platforms. Exciting, huh?
Yeah.
We talked to you guys last episode about how we had kind of rushed that one because we were so nervous about hitting that, that monthly goalpost that we only gave the distributor like a week to get it out. So this time we went ahead and went for the full 2 weeks.
And it seemed to, it's our hypothesis. If we give them 2 full weeks, this is the hypothesis. If we give them 2 full weeks, it seems to like do better when it releases. Like, I don't know what's going on. So we tried it, and the first 24 hours or so seemed to like hit better.
We did do something very unusual this time.
How we released it on Bandcamp?
Yeah. Because Bandcamp Friday was happening.
It would have been the 1 week, thing, which we kind of don't want to do anymore. Just kind of better to do. Anyway, we still would technically release the song in July. We did hit that target. So we released it 1 week early for our Bandcamp listeners.
So, I mean, as far as the history books are concerned, who knows what date they would say is the official release date of the song. But we're saying August 8th because that's the bulk of the services.
Yeah, but we did release it to the Bandcamp people. It's still in July. So we did hit our 1 song a month thing.
We did. Yeah, we did. So congratulations, Lovespirals. Speaking of Bandcamp Friday, I really want to thank those of you who did go and purchase it on Bandcamp. Yeah. That's super awesome.
That was awesome. That was like probably our best Bandcamp Friday ever, I think.
It felt like it. Yeah, it felt like we kept getting notifications, which is like such a good feeling. Like we were saying last month, I guess I should say for those of you that aren't familiar with Bandcamp, because actually someone did leave a comment, like, I don't know what Bandcamp is. Like, Bandcamp is kind of like, it started off as kind of like an independent music distribution system where you can sell digital things, and then they started adding, you could also have physical things like CDs and vinyl and cassettes or whatever you want. And on Bandcamp Friday, what they do is they don't take any cut of whatever payment.
Whatever service fee they charge the bands, they don't charge the bands that day.
Yeah, none of that. So, and another thing that's unique to Bandcamp, I haven't heard of anyone else doing it, is like, there's the price that we put down that, something costs. Yeah. But then people can like tip you, they can pay whatever they want.
In case anyone's confused by that explanation of Bandcamp. Basically,
is that a crummy?
It's a web page that a band can have.
It's also an app.
Yeah, it's an app. It's a web page a band can have to offer their songs directly to the public. And directly meaning you can get digital or physical. And as far as digital goes, it has all sorts of formats.
That's important.
MP3, lossless, everything you can imagine. Ace, it's really agnostic. It gives all these different downloadable formats. So if you want to own the song, play it on your computer, your Walkman, no, not your Walkman, your iPod.
Your Walkman, that would be tough. You could burn it onto a cassette tape.
And also too, as Angie said, they added the feature so bands, if they want to, they can we can sell CDs there. We'll mail them to you. You won't get that instantly, but usually you'll get the digital. If you buy a physical CD, you can get the digital download right away with it, right? Is that how it works out? And then we'll mail you the CD a little bit later after that.
Yeah, however long it takes.
So go to our Bandcamp. Angie will put the links in the show notes for sure.
Absolutely.
Lovespirals.bandcamp.com.
We technically have 2. We have lovespirals.bandcamp.com and lovespiralsdownwards.bandcamp.com. So you can find everything, basically. We also dropped the lyric video visualizer over on YouTube on August 8th. And we have some comments.
All right, let's check them out.
Since this is YouTube audience, we're talking to you in the video anyways.
Okay.
So our buddy Mustafa said...
Of course, Mustafa.
I know, so excited.
It wouldn't be right if Mustafa didn't comment.
I
awesome.
know.
So thanks, Mustafa. Yes. Let's see what he said.
He said, absolutely stunning. You two are on a generational run.
Wow, I remember when you read me that.
I know.
I mean, Yeah, thanks. That's a very nice way of putting it. I think we're on some kind of run right now. I don't know if it's generational. The only time will tell, but perhaps you're right, Mustafa. I mean, Anji and I kept saying, wow, we've never had a run like this ever before, you know, just some creativity.
It's really how we picked up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was awesome. And Fairy Coon said, I think this is a new favorite for me, like a ton of exclamation points.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fairy Coon.
That. And let's see, Tina said, love this. There's a dreamy vibe to this that feels like falling into pure noir. Brilliant.
Ah, yeah.
I love that. We just really can't figure out what genre we are.
I just don't think about it anymore, you know.
Yeah, it's really hard to be like we're this or that genre.
We just make music. We've been influenced by what we've been influenced by. We're who we are, and since we're a little older, we've accumulated a lot of influences over the decades.
Yeah.
So they're all mixed up in us, and there's no genre that encompasses that. It's just us. Yeah.
Yes.
I like how Brandon Restless Mosaic put it. Dream Pop Plus.
Oh, yeah. You've been latching on to that.
You know, it's different stuff added onto the Dream Pop. Like a Dream Pop foundation. And
Brandon emailed us actually about this song. He said, great job continuing to have a clear link to your older catalog while sounding new with it. The lead and acoustic strum really drives that home, and I'm 100% a sucker for any time 2 new layers are introduced at the same time.
There might have been a third. I might have even thrown in some ride cymbal down though. I'll have to check. But yeah, he's absolutely right there. When the guitar solo kicks in for glittering, I have some acoustic guitar kind of down low in the mix just to give it some more sparkle and movement that's not there for the rest of the song. Yeah. It's a really dynamic twist for the song. The song all of a sudden changes to a different chord progression that is nowhere else in the song. So that is fun. So it kind of strikes you like, whoa, what's going on right now?
Yeah, I'm sure that Brandon was definitely responding to that. Yeah, he said it's a real satisfying listen.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we're super happy with Glittering. Yeah,
I enjoy it.
Yeah, that song came out smoking.
Smoking! Wow. Well, you want to? I mean, not to be narcs, we're not going to read every single thing that everyone said, but I just like to read some of them to Ryan because, like I said, he doesn't always see them.
Yeah.
So obviously, I was promoting Glittering on Instagram as well, and so I put out the little tiny teaser. And
before it came out,
there was like a 10-second teaser, and then you get to hear a little bit more as we're getting closer to the release. So I've seen Shikon Music Group saying things on our post before, but this was interesting. They said, magic trick, stay on this video and the audio snippet will loop forever, placing you in a hypnotic state.
Wow.
I really do try to make the cut so that if it loops back around, it's not like jarring.
Yeah, make it on the beat if you can.
Glittering gold over and over again. Do you remember Crystal? Crystal's been leaving comments about bangers and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Totally, yeah.
So she said, can't wait for another banger. Love you guys.
Hope she thought it was a banger.
Yeah, so a week later, I had like the longer clip, and she said, obsessed with this one. End of summer, beginning of fall vibes. You've done it again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I kind of remember something like that happened when we put out Not Myself. We kind of were able to get that kind of fall vibe going. So
it's not intentional.
We're kind of lucking out.
It just kind of works out that way. Yeah.
Maybe we're really that influenced by the seasons ourselves. Who knows?
No, because we were making it a few months ago, so it's we're making in the middle of summer basically.
That's crazy. Oh, and this I want to tell you. There's someone named Super Nerd. And they had said on that Bandcamp Friday, they said that they bought it on Bandcamp and they'll buy it again on iTunes.
Yeah.
And guess what?
They bought it on iTunes too.
Yeah, they came back a week later on the next post and said, awesome. I bought this again on iTunes. I really like this one a lot.
Thank you, Super Nerd.
So sweet?
Thank you so much.
People can be so nice sometimes on the internet.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you get the worst of the people and the best of the people. I know this all too well.
Be split?
I have a community online of really people I love hanging out with, and then the haters come. It's like, why am I even on the internet? So it's because of the cool people.
Oh, and then this one is interesting because I don't think anyone's ever said this before. Someone named Let's Make Clothes said, this one gives me tingles all over my body like ASMR.
Cool.
I think it's because of the really...
that delay on the voice?
Well, and also because of the very quiet...
Yeah, the sensual delivery.
I really think, ever since you switched my vocal setup, I've been able to achieve like some... really intimate vocals.
You swapped out a preamp. That
a preamp and also the setting on the mic.
Oh, I changed that ages ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But somehow the combo. Seems really.
Oh yeah, we've never done that setting on the mic. The Omni setting on the mic with this preamp. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very sensual, thick.
It's fun. We were pretty distracted this week, you guys.
Yeah,
pretty distracted. Well, first, Ryan just had his birthday.
Basically,
like the week before.
Yeah, we're going. Should we release Glittering on my birthday? It would be kind of weird. So that's why we just did it on Bandcamp Friday. The second reason why. But this last week we celebrated our 20th wedding anniversary.
20th wedding anniversary, guys. It's crazy. And so on Instagram, I went ahead and I posted, and we got so many nice comments from people. Like, so many people liked our wedding anniversary posts and stuff. But so I mentioned that we had played Hand in Hand at our wedding. Hand in Hand was from our album Free and Easy, which we released the month after our wedding. So I guess everyone at the wedding got a teaser. They got to hear it. So Hand in Hand, the 2005 Free and Easy version, is also 20 years old. The album Free and Easy is 20 years old. How is that possible?
And if anyone's in a similar situation, I would strongly suggest not to release an album like right after you get married. Just in case you're in that situation of life.
2005 was an extremely stressful year. That was nuts. But somehow we managed to get it all done.
Here we are, survived and still together.
Yeah, Love Survives is one of the singles from them. So so I was thinking, I was like, oh, that's crazy. So our marriage is 20 years old. That our second album, the first one ever released on our own label,
which we've been doing ever since.
Yeah, that's 20 years old.
The debut of our label, basically.
Yeah. Chill Cuts is 20 years old. And then weirdly enough, it turns out that the original version of Hand in Hand that we had made, that was like a 8.5 minute drum and bass version of the song, that's 25 years old. I checked, and we had uploaded that to mp3.com in August 2000.
Wow.
Yeah. So we've got several anniversaries going on right now.
We're totally spanning time.
Yeah, we are spanning time. That's another song on the Ecstatic EP. Yeah, so a part of me really wanted to do something to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Free and Easy, but we really couldn't think of anything, especially to do like so last minute. That CD is long sold out, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible before the end of the year. Maybe we'll redo a song, make a 2025 version. We'll see.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's hard to really know which song to do.
Yeah, we'll see. We're thinking about it.
Yeah. So anyways, just a little TMI for you. You got a comment today.
I did?
Yeah, you got a
Just me, not you. Just you.
No, it's very specifically to you.
Okay.
It's on YouTube here.
All right.
And remember how we made the video about you building the Telecaster?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, someone wanted to know, Trishelle wanted to know, could you share where your pickup heights on this guitar tend to sit?
I actually don't know. I don't have like a good good guitar nerd techs, which I'm not. I'm just a hack guitar nerd tech. There's rulers they make for that kind of thing to measure all sorts of things, like like frets and pickup height. I really don't know, to be honest with you. I kind of do it by ear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just what the tone is. I'll tell you, they're not particularly low. They're probably on the slightly higher than normal side, perhaps.
You think so?
Yeah, I know, like Fender, when you get a guitar, it says you should measure them to this.
Really?
Yeah, I just get but basically the one trick to do it is you get the tone for your neck pickup dialed in, and you kind of balance the bridge out. So when you switch between the two, it's not a huge jump. Maybe you want the bridge a little louder if you do leads a lot. So I don't know. I'm sorry, but just kind of do it by ear. That's one valid way.
I thought it was kind of interesting that someone was asking about the Telecaster you made, because you were just doing a bunch more work on it.
Yeah, I've been trying to get the action and the action rise, but it's been a little too high since I changed the bridge. So I've been tweaking it. Made some tweaks last night, actually, right before my live stream.
Oh,
and I was just checking it out this morning. I think I like what I did. So let's kind of let it be. Yeah.
You can just barely see the headstock behind.
If not, I'll have to either take it back to the place that did it, or try to learn to be more nerdy, like take the neck off and adjust the truss rod. I've never really done that myself, but anyway, we'll see. What
was that thing? You changed out one thing, and then that caused you to change another thing out. I just thought, if there's a time and place to talk about this, is probably it.
Yeah, I changed out this bridge here to Glendale Guitars. They're a small boutique kind of manufacturer in maybe that's the wrong word. They make guitars and hardware. They're in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, the reason why I changed this out is because I have some noiseless pickups now. And I didn't know this at the time, but if you have noiseless pickups, the magnet and the pickup, particularly the bridge pickup, because it's mounted into this bridge here, you need to have it not interact in a magnetic way. I had a chrome bridge, and it's magnetic. So it makes it not... do the noise canceling, the hum canceling. So I had to get a stainless steel bridge. Or there's other materials like titanium and stuff, but stainless steel is a good one to use. And it does what it does now. In fact, I'm using it all the time on solos now, like on Glittering. That's that. Yeah, I can crank it up now and get no noise, high gain. It's really cool. And I was so impressed with the quality of the work of this stainless steel, the way it was routed, the texture, color of it. I changed out the control plate too. That doesn't change the tone at all.
It used to be really shiny.
It's made by the same guys, the same guy, so it looks the same. It looks consistent and it just makes it more special. This guitar I actually kind of put together. I didn't go buy it off the shelf or anything like that.
Exactly. Yeah, like I said, there's a whole video about it. You may have made a few other tweaks since we did that video, but that's probably the major tweak.
Yeah,
you changed the pickups.
I changed those out like maybe a year or so ago, and I've been lazy to change the bridge.
I see.
I can play on the neck, and it gets the noise cancellation, but I really wanted the bridge because bridge is for solos, and I do all these high gain solos, and I need it silent. So.
That's how you got that big Muff sound.
Yeah, I used the big Muff on the solo. I needed a really quiet pickup, so
that makes total sense.
Guitar sounds good. It sounds totally different than the other guitar I typically use for solos too. So
I remember when that solo came in on Glittering. We should actually talk about Glittering.
I'm still into it.
Let's talk more about the sound of Glittering and like how it came together.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I remember I was so surprised when that solo came. I was like, like a whole like Pink Floyd, like kind of like mid-period Lovespirals kind of big rock kind of guitar solo, which is very cool.
I use a big Muff. It's kind of like how David Gilmour does it. It's not like for like metal. It's just have a note sustain and hold and kind of be glittering sort of like So I have several pedals that I use for that high gain sustainy kind of sound, and I hadn't used the big Muff for quite a bit for this whole cycle of songs.
I know, so I was like, it's back.
Yeah, I thought I'd go for it on this song. It seemed to work, so I went with it. Yeah, it's just intuition. There's no like deep planning or anything like that. I just try it, and if it sounds good, I go with it. So, I'm very intuition based. Maybe that's why I'm an INFP.
Or maybe it's because you're an INFP. That big Muff, by the way, it's mine.
Yeah, it is.
I got it in the late 80s when I used to have a band called Figure 3, and I played guitar and sang.
It's a vintage Big Muff. It's Big Muff Pi.
Muff Pi.
That's what they're named after. There's so many variations of Big Muffs. They go back to the 70s. There's ones that are worth thousands of dollars. This was a decent one from like the 80s. It's kind of sought after, sort of, but I'm keeping it.
I bought it from a guy who had decided to go all digital. I bet he totally regrets that.
I know they make like the original makers of this Electro Harmonics. They make reissues of their 70s ones. You can get a good Big Muff now, pretty easy.
I think it really is loud as heck. Like as soon as you switch on, it's like nah.
Yeah, you have to tame the beast. You have to learn how to like just make it like sing rather than like shoot fire out.
Yeah. We probably didn't need that for Glittering. But let's talk about the rest of your guitar sounds on Glittering compared to the solo, though.
There's a lot of my typical stuff where I do like these clean, reverberant, delayed strums and stuff like that on a Stratocaster. Nothing too crazy going on with the guitars on that song. It's kind of
more piano.
It's a very piano oriented song. It's one I wrote the piano chords out first. And built the song around that.
Somewhat unusual, but not unheard of.
I was just trying to get this nice, just kind of classic kind of piano sound, but make it kind of reverberant and, a little mysterious and dark or something like that. Just trying to get a good vibe, basically. Something that just had some emotion that was inspirational in the sense, to create more music on top of.
But it's actually probably that piano that... I forgot her name, but the person was picking up on the noir aspect for sure, because it has That piano sounds really cool. It sounds like an old-timey piano.
Yeah, it's an upright piano, actually.
I love upright piano. I used to have one.
Yeah.
They're huge.
At least a sample / model of an upright piano. Yeah. I tried the grand, but the upright one just had so much vibe.
I remember we were in here. You were like, do you like this? Or you like that?
I usually like grand pianos, but this one, the upright, just...
The grand was okay, but I liked the
upright had so much character.
The noir vibes. Yeah, it's so right.
It just gave it so much vibe. Yeah, it's brings the grand and having them, and there's different microphone positions, like close or distant.
Oh, interesting.
This nice combo I found that just gave it the right vibe. So yeah, that was a unique feature of this song. Yeah.
I guess the song has a little bit of a trip hop vibe.
Yeah, it's got some a little bit trip hop vibe, a little swing in some of the beats. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool too. Already working on another one.
Yeah. Maybe today or tomorrow.
I know. I wanted to work on today, but I was like, we got to
make our podcast. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I really don't know if anyone is listening to the audio podcast. It's like, I have no idea. It's like, it's such a different world from when we were first doing podcasts.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't that much stuff on the internet. There weren't that many podcasts. So people were a lot more like invested and leaving comments and stuff like that. But I guess that's what's kind of nice about having a video version. It's a little more obvious if someone's watching a YouTube video.
Speaking of which, I said we've been chatting for like 25 minutes. Anything you want to talk about?
I don't want to belabor the Spotify stats too much, but since we've been doing it, I feel like it's kind of like a part of our show.
If you want to reveal them,
Yeah, I don't know why I'm being so transparent, but yeah. So yeah, we already talked about how giving it the full 2 weeks, it did seem to help with the algorithm and all that. Yeah. So right now we're approaching 7,000 streams after 1 week, which I feel fine with.
Yeah.
It's not like we're not BTS or anything.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah. That's just 1 week.
I know. For us, that's fantastic.
Well, time's going to keep going on. But 1 week, that's great.
Be more. I would not expect to have 100,000.
And I noticed these numbers are delayed. I remember when you were giving me the stats at first. The first 2 days didn't have a single stream from the United States.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like a 2-day delay on the United States totals.
There probably is. Probably tomorrow looking already be like 9,000 or something. But yeah. So speaking of which, though. Even today, I looked, and our top city is still Bangkok.
Huh.
Yeah.
For glittering? That's wild. I wonder what's going on in Bangkok.
I don't think that's ever happened before.
If in Bangkok, comment. Let us know what's happening.
Yeah, but even though the top country is now USA, now that we have a little more of the data, and the second one's the UK, and then I think Australia. But, yeah. Oh, and I checked South Korea for you.
You checked. How are we doing in South Korea?
18 streams.
Only 18? Damn, our best one's like 50 or something.
I know.
We gotta crack 100 in South Korea.
I know. It hasn't happened yet. I know.
Damn. We're never going to get known in South Korea.
I know we never are.
That's our goal, by the way. I'd love folks to break through into South Korea.
Remember last time we were talking about when we put songs out on Fridays, everyone's making their podcast. They don't get a chance to put the song on their Friday mixes. But so... Yeah, that is exactly what happened. Your first listen ended up playing "Okay," our prior single, on her July 14th show. And DJ Chris had said this: the first time I heard this song, I wanted to classify it as R&B, but then I thought, no, I probably shouldn't do that. And then
because her podcast is not R&B at all.
No, it's dream pop, shoegaze, goth. Dark wave.
But she first thought it was kind of classified as R&B, but what happened?
Oh, she said the pair themselves say it has a sensual modern R&B grooves, and it's a slow burn meditation on emotional fatigue, which is something I can relate to very well myself these days.
There's more evidence that genre names are kind of we just make music with emotion, and you guys can classify it as you want if you wish to classify.
Totally. I remember there was a few other people who had shared links on Instagram that they had played songs, but I unfortunately didn't capture that information before it disappears in the stories. So anyways, if anybody is watching that does a show and you've played us, I thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Yeah. I saw there was a goth club in Philadelphia that played the Call VIP mix.
Oh, cool. Yeah, perfect.
And I was like, wow, that means people were listening to it in a room and maybe dancing. We don't know.
Maybe, huh?
Yeah, we don't know. So
that's a perfect song for a goth club.
That would be really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said back when we released Numenon, Scary Lady Sarah of Nocturno in Chicago said she played Numenon at her club.
That's really exciting.
Awesome.
So
yeah, I can see that one
exciting.
fitting in too. You know, certain
That'd be nice.
mood points in a set. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot of news.
Yeah.
It's probably plenty.
Yeah, we're doing stuff. Yeah.
I do have another piece of news, but unfortunately I did promise to wait to share it. So we may have another episode of the show sooner than a month, maybe not totally connected to a new digital single. We'll see how it works out. So
Just
stay
let you know.
tuned. Yeah, things are happening. Lots of stuff's happening around here. And like we said, we're already working on a new song that we're having a lot of fun with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, you're probably right. I was pushing really hard, like, let's make sure we always get something out every month. And we want to make sure that we do something that we really like. And if it takes a month and a half or 2 months, so be it.
Yeah, you can't rush art. And just sometimes, you guys all know life gets busy and shit. You know, so.
Birthdays, anniversaries, yada, yada. Yeah. So, as always, thanks for watching.
Yeah, and we'll take them out with a bit of glittering, right?
Glittering. Let's do it.
All right, bye, guys.
Synapses, chemicals fly, throw down my heart.